Hi everyone, my name is Phyllis and I'm the owner of Mad Moody Quilting Fabrics. I have a bit of an itch on my toes. Not a great way to start the video. Well, I've been wanting to do this video for a little while now, and now that my husband's pretty much finished renovating the basement and prepping and changing everything around, we've been working on finishing the basement since August 1st to make a much spacious store area. I work out of my home, and I do invite people over to shop by appointment, but at the moment, because of COVID, we are not technically open to the public because of the fact that I work out of my home. So we are following the Quebec rules for how people within your home. So we don't let strangers or other people in, not even family members. My poor daughter, she moved out on August 1st and she has not technically been allowed in. We've had her in once or twice with a mask on, the whole kit and caboodle. But that was like the week or two after she moved out. But now, she puts a mask on, she walks into the foyer, and that's as far as we allow her. Unfortunately, we can't, and it's been really hard for her after she moved out. She moved out right in the thick of things. So, but anyways, I'm going to get on to the tour. I've been wanting to do a tour of the basement and show what we have been doing and to show what the store looks like. Some of you who follow me on Facebook or have been on Zoom meetings with me have been keeping up with the changes that have been happening here in the store. So I want to share this today, and I'm really excited to share it. So I'm going to turn around the camera and show you guys what we have done in the basement. All right, so give me a few seconds to turn this around, and here we go. So here we are. I'm on the bottom few steps of the basement, coming down to the basement. The stairs still have to be dealt with, but he's going to be working on that soon. So the cutting table is in the exact same place where it was. That door that you see there is the door to the cold room. And my husband built me this rack for all the rolls of batting. Unfortunately, we're still waiting for hooks to show up, so he made an order for the hooks to hang to hold the dowels on, but unfortunately we're still waiting for those. So he's only been able to get so many over. So I'm kind of inundated here. I call this the gauntlet of going into the batting gauntlet. So this is where the store originally was in this corner. I still have my Notion rack and my stuff here, and this will stay here. I used to have on this wall here, this was opened up, and we used to have a pegboard there, but we've closed it all up now. I'm just going to turn around and go back where I came from. So the store used to be here. Where these boxes are, I used to have a big 2 bookshelves full of fabric, and where the batting rack is, I used to have bookshelves and little cubby holes for fat quarters. This still has potential of putting bookshelves there. And also this wall here, we've measured out and we could put bookshelves there if we want to. But at the moment, I'm going to take you into the main part of the store where we have just finished off. And I'm going to start on this corner. So there's my original cash register and storage area. My husband bought me this retro, all from IKEA, by the way. So yes, this is an IKEA piece. We have all my finished quilts and samples in there. And we have these big racks here, cubby holes for storing things, and not fat quarters, but meter cuts. Right now I'm low on the meter cuts because I don't need to cut for shows, but when the shows start again. So I have all these racks and these shelves. These cubby holes, he bought 2 of them, one there and one here. And I'm going to just stand back a little bit so you guys can see those. The shelving in between those I had on one of the other walls in the other room that I had just shown you. So this used to be our TV game room, and now it is the store. And the TV game room has gone up to my daughter's old bedroom because she's moved out, like I said. So my daughter gave me this, and these are all the sale stuff. All the fabrics on sale are on these shelves here that I'm showing you now. And we're walking around some low shelving that we bought. So I have way more shelving than I had before. And we have, this is Finnegan's. It's very hard to show because the walkway is a little tight. And this is Pretty in Pink and the rosewood stuff. And then I have this. When the stairs are finished, that's going to go up to at the top of the stairs. So when you come in from my foyer of the house, you can go down, and this is what you will eventually see. Now these here are the other bookshelves. I have one here, and then I have another one with fat quarter cubby holes for fat quarters. This is the rack that used to be on the back wall that I had mentioned earlier. It is here now with all patterns and all sorts of things there. So this is Sarah's Story. We have Nocturne with one of the Love Is, Happiness Is, Homemade. We have up at the top shelf there, we have Susie B's World. This is Shafakani from French General. This in the center there, this one here, is Sulana, with more Sulana down at the bottom here, and this other half is DIY from Figo. This is my computer office desk. We've chosen to put it in here because this is the best place for me to hook up to the internet. So this is where I do all my printing of the invoices and stuff like that for the orders that come in. So I'm just going to give you guys a shot from this angle. So now, like I said, we have these are all the new whites and blacks that just came in. And then below here, all along here, and these three up here, all these, are figs and shirting by Fig Trees. So these just came in, when did they come in? Let me just take a quick peek here. They came in January 2021. So, and then on the top I have some jars of some of the notions, some jelly rolls, some bundles of this is the DIY bundle. This is just a bundle. I don't have these fabrics in the store. I just bought a bunch of bundles these are yardage. I cut these ones. So these were based on meter cuts. This is based on yardage because they were pre-cut for me. Yeah. My Valentine flowers from my hubby, and I have some nice stuff on the top. And so I'm going to go into the studio. The machine has stopped running at the moment, so I'm going to quickly come around here. And like I said, we have Aurifil, a bunch of colors, some big cones down below, you know, all sorts of things. All sorts of things. And these are all on the website, all available to buy on the website. These are English paper piecing pieces. I think I have some, these are applique pieces for leaves and stuff. These are English paper piecing, these ones too. So, good stuff. So now we're coming into, let me just back up here. So this is my husband's studio. Dark is because he's working upstairs. So this is my husband's studio. So he did finish his studio also. and he's just organizing his airplanes and stuff. So this is his space, and I'm really pleased that he went and took the time to finish it because he wasn't planning to. So now we're walking into my actual work studio. And this is where I spend quite a bit of time if I'm not in the store. So this is my big machine. Up there is that's a TV, but it's not hooked. I don't watch TV. It's actually hooked to this computer. So when I'm doing custom and I have to set up my parameters with the machine, I don't have to keep walking back to this tiny screen. I have a big, huge screen to see where to make sure that things are falling into, and I can double check my parameters to make sure my pattern fits into the spaces that I want. All along the back wall I have spools and spools of thread. I have gotten rid of some threads that I had and gave them to a good friend of mine, and I thought she could use them, and I'm sure she will. She's just starting out quilting, so I thought she would be able to make use of them. I wasn't using them anymore, but I can see her using them. So I have some racks that are empty, and I'll be filling those up over the months to come. My husband suggested to put the bookshelves on the back wall, so I have 4 of these low Billy bookshelves from IKEA. They're fantastic. We had to bring this machine forward a little bit, so my physical space here to walk by is a little less than it was before, but I'm gaining a lot more space by having the bookshelves on the back wall. And I have like, before I used to have one Billy tall, almost to the ceiling, and one of these. Now I have 4 of these, and because I have 4, I actually have more space than with the one tall one. So I've not doubled, but I've quartered my space by a quarter. So this hasn't changed. The layout here hasn't really changed, except I used to have a bookshelf there, and one of these one of these things on the wall was here. Where these racks are. Those were over on that wall there. But I had one of these on this wall where these racks are now. And we've chosen, because of the bookcases on the back, we used to have those three pins over underneath the ones that are there. So we had to move things around a little bit. Now I had 3 of them. I have one here. I have one here. That one I've always had there. It stayed in the same place. But here I have the 3rd one. And we've just put it there, and I put some embroidery threads there. I'll probably move things around. Originally, I wanted my embroidery machine to be put here, but because of the air conditioning, we realized that I would have to move it anyways every spring and put my air conditioning there to pipe out that window. Unfortunately, we had to move it back into this corner. So I'll probably be getting in here and cleaning this up a little bit more. I still have some pieces of furniture I want to buy, but eventually I would probably, those racks of threads and everything, I'll probably move up into this in here somewhere, somehow. I'll figure things out. I'm still moving things around. But yeah, this is my new space. Beautiful floor. I feel like I have more room. I feel like I have room still to expand in here. I'm really, really pleased with the finished result. So I hope you've enjoyed taking a tour of my studio. I'm just going to turn the camera around so I can actually talk directly and you can see me. So yeah, so I hope you guys, I have no lighting on in here. There we go, now you can see. But yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. And I hope you've enjoyed this tour of my store and studio. And I hope when this COVID issue is completely closed down, we've all been vaccinated, we will be able to actually come and have visitors to see the store. I hope, sooner than later. But all stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.